A little chilly today, but I'm gonna get ready, go outside, do some woodworking today, a woodworking project. Something on the chicken house I've been meaning to do. My favorite thing to do is work with wood anyway, so it's supposed to get fairly nice today, so but it is going to rain I think this weekend, so I need to get anything I'm going to do outside done today. So let's go check it out. So I did order the new pool and it should be here, I don't know, a few days. But I think what I want to do, and something I wanted to do before, but we just, I don't know, kind of got in a hurry, I guess. But how this deck goes straight, I want to curve it to go with the pool. Because it just, I don't know, it's just not ideal. Because you only get one section that's kind of over the pool where you can go in and out easily. And it's just, I don't know, awkward. But I'm going to work on that. But I really need the pool to be up, I think, so I can get, you know, the right curvature. We have so many, like, moles and things. And you wouldn't think that they would go under the pool, but they did. They dug, like, all kinds of trenches under there. And this side is really low, so I'm going to try to build that back up before I set the new one. Yes, Charlie, we hear you. We see you. The other one that I need to work on, and it's not a big hurry right now because it's still, you know, going to be cold for a while. But I need to get this garden. I need to get some supports put up here. And I've got plenty of lumber. I'll probably use cedar. Lots of my dad's cedar, and that works really well outdoors. Just gonna run kind of a ridge beam across the top, for lack of a better word, and then I haven't decided how many poles I'm gonna put. I was thinking about maybe doing it all the way to this header here. But I'm gonna run it from that post back there all the way across the top and then put some poles, probably 2 poles. And I was thinking about maybe even running it here. Because I don't really want a pole right there. As soon as you walk in the gate, you know, there's a pole right there. So if I ran one on top of that, then I could inset the pole a little bit more. Anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. We had beautiful sunshine this morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. I need to get these beds cleaned out and new soil put in. This project is chicken house, so I'm going to get the rhino and go get a bunch of tools and we'll get started. All right, let's go get some supplies and tools. So we'll go make some measurements. All right, here we are on the back side of the chicken coop. And I just put this piece of plastic here just to keep the water runoff from digging a pit down there. And that'll come off. But I'm going to extend the roof line down. Just follow the angle that it's already at and just see how far down it comes. So I'll just need to build a little structure and get some measurements and see just how far down it'll come. Got some rough measurements and I used, you know, what was available. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece off and then go grab some materials to start Up here, I have to get all these screws out because I want to, the new metal needs to go underneath of this so that the water runs off. So that's what I'm doing up here. And then I put this board here so that when the tin goes underneath there, it has something to rest on. Went ahead and went back to the back, got the tin, and then I took it over to the shop and cut it down to 7 feet, which I think is what I needed. And I got some boards. I need to build my framing structure before I put the tin on. So let's get to doing that. It's been pretty difficult, but not just because it was hard, but it was just so precarious. I didn't have anywhere to stand. And trying to get it up under, because I thought it was the same tin, but it's not, so these ridges don't match. So trying to get it up under there was hard. But I got that first piece on, and so I just need to get this second one on, and then we'll get everything screwed down.
Each day's a story the earth understands.
Well, this one was not an easy one to film, but I have to say it turned out pretty nice. I put a little kind of fascia there of cedar to kind of finish it off a little bit. Now the tin doesn't match, but I don't care. From this way it doesn't look the best, but you know, overall it gives them all that covered area, and that's their favorite spot to hang out in. It's protected from the wind and the rain now, and so they have even more dry. In the summertime we'll take this clear tin off so they'll get plenty of airflow but still have shade. So I've got a few things. I'm going to come and bend this down a little bit so that we don't walk into it. Now that I'm finished, I just got to go around and clean up all my stuff and go put it away. Here. Now, like I said, it's always their favorite little area to go in over there. But now it'll just be protected from the rain, the tin up there. And like if it snows or ices again like it did before, this area, they can come out and get in this area. But they do really like getting in that area. And in the summertime, that'll give them more shade. We will again take the clear tin off so they'll get plenty of breeze in here, but just a little more protected area for them. What do y'all think? You like it? What, no comments? I know you've been over there. You're so curious. You always look at everything. I do. I need to get out here and paint some more on this. I just haven't done it. I mean, it's just a chicken pen, but I don't want it to look crappy, you know. But they seem to enjoy it. I need to go get them some more of that pine straw. They really enjoyed that. I threw it over there in that corner and they got it spread across the whole place. That's how much they love scratching around and stuff. What are y'all doing in this corner? Hmm? Oh, ladies, it won't be long. Spring will be here. We'll get you some nice fresh stuff every day from the garden. Checking it out. What do you think, Charlie? You like it? He's looking it over. He knows something's different. That extra piece of clear tin that I took down off of that roof, I put it over here as just a kind of a baffle between the two rooms. Maybe it'll cut down on some of the wind blowing through there, but light will still go in. That's the biggest thing in the summer, in the winter time, is they just don't really get a lot of light. So I don't like to enclose everything because I want them to have as much sunlight as they can. And I do have some solar lights in there. We can't see them from here, but oops, somebody was in there. As you can see right there, I have a little light and it runs off of solar, and so it gives them light in the evening time to kind of give them a little boost of light, since we don't get a ton of light in the winter time. Well, we did get a special delivery today. The pool came, and I was just talking about that. And this one actually came with a little robot to go inside to clean it. So we'll see how that works out. But here it is. It's 18 foot. I just went back smaller. I had originally had an 18 foot when my grandkids were little, and that's fine. It'll be fine for me. But there's some work I need to do, some groundwork, and I want to work on that deck a little bit. So now that it's here, I guess that's been bumped up on the list. I believe I've talked about this before, about why I have this kind of pool, or why I use this kind of pool. It's because we have power lines here that run to the house this way, and then across this way. And I think it has to be to get an in-ground pool, or to get one of those really nice hard-sided pools that they kind of bury about halfway. It has to be 50 feet from an electrical line. And I can't go that way because there's a power pole over there. And then our septic system is also over there. This way there's nothing but trees. So you either cut the trees down, and I'm not going to do that. So the only other option for me would be literally out here in the middle, way out there in the middle of the pasture. And that's just, it's not ideal. And I've used these pools now for 12 years maybe. The first one I had for about 5 years. It was a smaller one. It was 18 foot, but it was shorter. And because I had little bitty grandkids, and it was perfect. And it was still operational. I just decided to get a larger one. And like I said, I think I had that one for 5 years. It worked fine. Everything was great. I just wanted a bigger one because when we got in there with all the grandkids, it was just a little tight. So then I decided to go to the 18 foot, and that one was quite a bit, 20 foot from the 18 foot, and you wouldn't think, but it added, and it was taller, deeper. The sides were about 8 inches deeper, and 2 more feet around. It added, gosh, almost 3,000 gallons. So my expenses went up quite a bit on the pool chemicals. So that's another reason. But now that it's back to just me, because my grandkids are all into, they're teenagers and they're into their own thing, and they don't come hang out with me like they did, I'm going back to the smaller size, and it'll be ideal for me. It's still the deep, like like the one I just had, but it's just not as big around, so it won't be as expensive. But I will fix this deck so it kind of curves with the pool, which will be better for me. And we'll just go from there. I do need to do some dirt work. I think I went over that with the moles and stuff. Got to go back to the back and take this leftover tin, and then we'll be all cleaned up, and then we'll have another project that's finished. I guess it looks a little jinky from the back, but nobody sees this side but me. Oh well. That's the shed we fixed up, I don't know, a month or so ago, and it's coming in very handy. I do need to get in there and clean out some of those leaves. It's pretty deep in leaves, especially before spring, because that's when all the snakes will be coming out. I'm feeling pretty accomplished today. That was a good project to get done, and it was just awkward. I don't know. But now I know I got to get on the pool, so that'll be our next thing to do, and might be in the next couple of days. I think there's some rain coming in, but we'll have to see. But I hope you enjoyed the project. Hope it inspired you to, you know, do a little something on your chicken coop. And if you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. We'll follow us on our journey, and we'll see what we get up to next time. Thanks for watching.